everyone, it's me, Mimi Combs, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience at Crunchyroll Expo 2018. So earlier today and the other days this weekend, I went to Crunchyroll Expo for my second time, but it was my first time actually going for the whole weekend, so I guess it was kind of a new experience for me, and I was really excited and I was pleasantly surprised with the experience. I know you probably can't tell, but I'm wearing a Honey Senpai shirt because I love Oran High School Host Club. It is my absolute favorite anime. So with me I have all of the stuff that I bought, and I guess it's kind of like a haul, but I also want to talk about my experiences. So the first item that I'm going to be talking about is my badge. I have the lanyard that I got last year, but because they gave out this lanyard with some ad on it this year, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but this lanyard's like classic Crunchyroll lanyard. And then I have the badge itself, which I got signed from everybody that I came to the autograph tables. As you can see, there's a lot of people, and that's because the autographs are free at Crunchyroll Expo, which is something I was really happy about because I've never done autographs, because it's always something that is like $50 or $100 extra on your ticket, and you know, I can't justify it. So I can talk about all of the signatures on here. I was able to meet Akio Nagano, who is the creator of Banana, the little cat that lives in a banana. Domishi, who was the writer, and she had the idea and she directed Bao, the short that came before Incredibles 2. And Stephanie Sheh, who is the current voice of Usagi Tsukino in Sailor Moon, who's Sailor Moon. I've just been watching Sailor Moon, and I've been watching it with the new dub, so it was really cool to actually see the person who is voicing the character. And then Michael Stenkis, I'm butchering his last name, but anyway, he is like works with Stephanie Sheh a lot on like directing and working on shows. They also, the two of them, voiced the main characters in Your Name, which is a really popular movie. Lastly, I have Gaguk, who is an anime YouTuber who I actually started watching before the convention, and I really liked his content, so I went to meet him and also went to his panel. So my experiences with the autograph lines is it's actually a pretty fast process. Only takes like half an hour or 45 minutes to wait in line for the autograph once you have your ticket. The ticket part on Saturday and Sunday, it did seem to take like 20 or 30 minutes, but on Monday it was a lot shorter and I could just get as many as I wanted as fast as I wanted, and it's so hot and I'm dying. And that was really fun. I had the 3-day badge, so I went all 3 days of the convention. In terms of the ticketing process, it was pretty easy. You just wear this around and tap in and out. They got people in really fast. There was hardly anybody, so the lines were not that long, but there was also a lot going on, so which was really worth it. There was not too many crowds, so that wasn't a big problem. Sometimes I saw that in the vendors booth it'd be really crowded around certain vendors, but I think it just depends on what time you go during the day. There was a lot of panels going on all the time, and I found there was only one panel where I couldn't get in because it was full, and it was because it had already been half an hour, and it was the whole voice cast for My Hero Academia, for like the main characters. It wasn't the whole voice cast, but it was like the main characters in My Hero Academia, and I wasn't able to make it in, but it's fine because there was constantly like 4 or 3 panels going at a time. There was never a moment where I was bored at the convention, which is really saying something because usually I get bored. There was also a lot of freebies, so a lot of posters, little things, but I'm not going to go through those, especially at the autograph lines. I would go through with my parents, and they would also get a poster signed, and I would get the badge signed. There was some times where I would get 2 things signed, and they seemed to be pretty nice with that. Some people were like less willing to give you multiple signatures, but I think it's just because the lines were longer. And some people actually had picture taking with the people doing the autographs, which I know is a lot different from other conventions where it's very strict in that regard. This one was pretty nice and open about it. Let me move on to things I got signed other than the badge, because there were some things that I had originally from my collection that I brought to the convention to get signed. Okay, so the first thing that I brought is this, oh, I don't think you can see it. Anyway, it's very bright, but this is Bao. It's a stuffed animal. I think it's made by Funko, and I brought this because Domishi was there and I asked her to sign it. It actually looks really cool. The lighting's terrible, but I hope you can get an idea of what it looks like. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I wasn't sure how Sharpie was going to work on the stuffed animal, but it's really cute. Oh, you can see it really good now. And it just made it like so much more precious to me. It has that memory, and I don't know, I'm glad. I also took a picture with her and the Bao stuffed animal. And the second thing that I got signed is this banana hat. I got Akio Nagano to sign it, so down here, and she did a lot of like doodles on it and everything. You see there's a little banana. It says nya in a little speech bubble. This is her name in Japanese characters. She doesn't speak too much English. And then at the bottom has the date, and it says banana. So I think this is pretty cute. I mean, like, it's like, I mean, you could still look like you don't have it signed, but then I'm pretty tall, so I feel like people could see underneath the hat fairly easily. And the last thing that I got signed is this poster. I did not have this previous to the convention. I'm a huge Sailor Moon fan though, so I really wanted to buy something Sailor Moon related. Plus I've been recently binge watching season 2 of Sailor Moon. I also got the voice actress, Stephanie Sheh, to sign this one. But I really like the print because I wanted something cool, I guess. There's a lot of prints that are pretty basic of just like Sailor Moon or all the Sailor Senshi, and this one seems really creative. I don't know. I want to hang it up in my room somewhere, but I will find space for this because I really like this print. This is the only print that I bought at the convention. They were selling a lot of prints, but I knew that I have too many already and I cannot be buying more prints. So I limited myself to just this one, and I really like it. So I'm going to read out the artist's name for this one because I didn't collect business cards for everyone, so I'm not sure who did what art, but this one does have it printed on the corner. It's channelsquare.storenvy.com. You can get one. Now, I'm moving on to things that aren't signed. I was originally going to get this signed. It's a banana card, but since Akio Nagano can only sign one thing because she does so much detail, I did not know she was going to do this. But since she did so much detail, she didn't have time to sign multiple things. And I just found this on a table, so I didn't have my heart set on getting it signed anywhere. It's kind of 3D, kind of like that scratchy material, and it's cute. The biggest thing that I bought at the convention, which I didn't know I was gonna get, but I was debating on from the second I walked in, is a cat head stuffed animal. Because last year I saw them and I really wanted them, but I knew like you don't need any stuffed animals. Why do you keep buying stuffed animals for yourself, you know? So I was like, I'm not gonna buy one. But this year I knew I had to because I had kept thinking about it, and I got this one. I don't know what is happening here, but it's a white cat in like a blue like blanket or something, and it has like the little feet and a little like bell collar thing, and it's very fluffy, and I'm happy with it. I have no regrets, really. So next, after the stuffed animal, I knew I wanted to get something clothing related. A lot of the t-shirts are very expensive. I was looking to get a sweatshirt, but I could not find one under $50. And so there wasn't one that I had my heart set on, so I couldn't justify spending $50 on something I didn't absolutely love. I'll show you. It says Likey Twistagram. It's a song off of Twice is a K-pop group. Bubblegum pop sort of style. I'm not a huge K-pop fan, but I do really like this album, and I've been listening to it, and I thought this convention would be a good opportunity to get like the shirt, some merch. It's very large. It's an extra large, but it's in Asian sizes. Also, this was the only one they had, and I think it might shrink in the wash, but I really do like it, and I just wanted to get something to remember the convention. And I feel like I will actually wear this around, other than other things like the logo t-shirts that they look nice, but I know I probably won't get any wear out of. So some of the big things that I like to buy when at conventions are buttons. It's because I do love the art and the artists, but I don't want to spend tons of money on posters that I can't put because I have no space. So I got plenty of buttons at this convention. Some of them were giveaways, freebies from the people, but other ones were purchased from artists. I guess I'll start with the freebie buttons. I got these two Verve buttons. They were just in a little box and I picked them up because they were free. Crunchyroll is included in Verve, so Verve has a lot of stuff going on at the event. They had a little art gallery with music playing and they were giving away buttons. They also had panels talking about content on the platform and kind of advertising for it. I don't have Crunchyroll or Verve, but I thought these buttons were cute and they were free, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take them. Two other buttons that they were giving away for freebies were these two, and they're from the anime called Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Which I know I looked at because I remember that title. It's a very memorable title, but I didn't watch because, like, what kind of title is that? They have little pins that they were giving out on the floor. I got these two. They had 4 different people, but I figured I'd just get 2 of them because I didn't want to look like I was stealing a bunch of pins. I mean, they were freebies, so. If anyone wants to, like, say why the series isn't weird or, you know, I just didn't watch it because of this title, but, I mean, it might be good. So now I'm moving on to the pins I paid for. I got these 3 on a 3 for $5 deal, which a lot of the pin people were doing. So I did spend a lot of $5 on pins. These 3 that I got a Sylveon pin because Sylveon is like my favorite Eevee pin. Eevee, one of my favorite Pokemon. And then I also got Deku because I've been really wanting to watch My Hero Academia and it was so popular and I missed it, and there was so much merch at this convention. And I felt bad because I didn't watch it, and I only watched a couple episodes, and I really want to watch it because it looks really cute, and yeah. I also got Sailor Mercury because, as I said, I've been starting to watch Sailor Moon, and I really love Sailor Mercury because, maybe because she's blue, but also she's very quiet, soft-spoken, but really intelligent. I think it's cool. I got this Rem pin because it was the only ReZero pin I could find. Oh, it's shining everywhere. Look at it. Ah! It's the only ReZero pin I could find, and I do love Rem. Rem is cool. They didn't have Ram. I would have bought both, but, you know, Rem is so much more popular. You just have to accept that they're going to make more merch for Rem than for Ram. That is Wonder Woman. I don't know why I bought this. I think it was $1, and also it's just, I mean, Wonder Woman. What else do you have to say? So these 3 aren't anime, these are Marvel. So I got a Spider-Man pin because it's just a little chibi. It's cute. I don't know. Also, I like the background. It's cute. It's cute. Then I also got a Rocket Raccoon pin, and then I also got Scarlet Witch because she's my favorite Avenger, other than Peter Parker. Spider-Man's cool, but Scarlet Witch used to be my favorite Avenger. Sorry, close. This one is little kitties that make up food. I don't know how else to describe it, but they're little food kitty. I got Pulsely and some other Pokemon. I don't remember his name, but I do recognize it. And then this one, which is Minun and a Gulpin. So those are all the pins that I got.
Let me take a moment to put the pins away, and I'll just clip this out, and you can skip to like the next clip, which is going to be talking about my stickers.
Although I said I love pins, I do have a soft spot for stickers. I do have a collection of stickers. I was one of those kids that traded stickers. I used to go to Safeway just to buy stickers. So I tried to convince myself not to buy stickers because they were overpriced. So overpriced. For a sticker, it would be like $3. Like, you know, this is printed on like paper that costs like 10 cents, you know. So I was trying to hold back but I love stickers. So the first sticker I got was this Pokemon sticker, and it's like a rainbow, and I love rainbows. And it just made me feel like it's so like aesthetically pleasing to have the Pokemon going in the order of like how the colors fade into each other, you know? Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I don't know where I'll stick this, but I'm definitely putting it somewhere because I need to get some use out of this. I also got this Sylveon sticker. I was trying to talk myself out of buying this one, but it had French macaroons in the background, and like Sylveon and French macaroons, it's so good. So I got this bell sticker just cause, I don't know, it looks classy, you know. And then I got all these three from the same seller, and I thought they were really, really precious. They're chibi characters from Ghibli movies. So you got Chihiro, Kiki, and then I've only watched Howl's Moving Castle once, whereas the other ones I've watched an uncountable amount of times. But, you know, her. Let's move on. So, the last two little items that I got were I got this Disney pin because they had someone selling Disney pins for $5. I knew I wanted to get one. I've been seeing this at the Disney parks and I really wanted to get it, but I knew someone was going to have it for $5 and not for like $12 or how much they were trying to sell it for. Also, I got this pin. It was a freebie from the Alita Battle Angel panel. I did not meet Alita because I didn't know about the autographs the first day of the convention, but I did see the panel. It was really cool, really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing the movie now, where I wasn't really sure if I was going to see it before. I'll talk about a little bit about the convention and then I'll end the video here. So the main parts of the convention were they had panels going on all the time in tons of different rooms. They had one room that specifically played G-Kids movies, which were just Ghibli movies, like a bunch of different anime movies, like around the convention hours, and it was really cool because once you were tired, you could go in there and watch a movie. Also had panels with voice actors, with anime YouTubers, with all different types of people in the industry. Of course, the Alita Battle Angel one is like based off a manga, but not really. The movie's like a Hollywood production movie, so it was a little different. They also had Domishi, who directed a Pixar short, which isn't anime. They also had the exhibit hall with a ton of vendors. It was like so many aisles. I'm sure there was like 20 aisles full of vendors. There was like Crunchyroll had their like limited edition merchandise. They had DVDs and art and stuffed animals and pop figures and so much art and stuff. And they had like some food. The food wasn't really good. There was a Subway down the street, really good. They had a banana pool. I'll insert pictures. That was super fun. I went in there twice. Like photo ops, they had like people walking around in costumes, like non-cosplayers. I mean like actual, like they had a banana walking around. Some other fat cat, some weird guy from Love Nikki, and like cosplayers were like messing around and playing music and stuff. It was really fun. It was a cool experience. I watched 3 movies. I watched Makia, Fireworks, and I don't remember. My favorite out of those 3 was Makia, which I absolutely loved. It was just so like touching and it was great. The other 2 were a little wacky, I will say, and that was fun, and the whole convention was fun, and it was fun. I didn't exactly cosplay because I wasn't wearing wigs. One day I did dress up as Sailor Moon. My hair's pretty Sailor Moon-y as it is. Another day I just wore a Ghibli dress. T-shirt, honey senpai, because I love Orange High School Host Club, and they need more Orange High School Host Club stuff. Like, I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. That was kind of all that I had to talk about. It was a really good experience. Everyone was really nice, and it kind of has this like inclusive atmosphere. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff that gets YouTubers famous. And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be, and yeah. Bye.
sweating so much right now.
Lastly, I got Giggle. God. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know if you're seeing this like little light. That's because the badge is reflective. Okay. Do not remember. I'm gonna open a window because it's hot and I'm dying. This one that is Wonder.